Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to FORDY Rounds. I'm Chris Ford, aka FORDY. If you're doing a 10k race, you need to check this video out. Let's get stuck in. Hey guys, so thanks for coming back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button down there to stay up to date with all my latest running stuff. We've got new running vlogs coming out on the channel of all the events I'm attending this year. We've got more tips and hints videos like this coming along as well. We've got some other cool stuff as well coming along. So it's all running related, so hit that subscribe button and you'll stay up to date with all the latest running stuff. This video, as I said in the opening, is all about the 10k distance. I love the 10k distance and I thought it'd be cool to do a quick video with a bit of advice and tips and hints on 10k sort of strategy and planning about race day and on the race day. So let's check them out. Hey guys, so my first advice for you if you're going to be doing this 10k race is to get a plan. And I'm not talking about getting a plan about the day and what you're going to do and all this. I'm talking about the race plan. You need to base that plan on your experience, your training and how that's gone and stuff like that. And then you need to establish yourself a race plan on how you're going to tackle this 10k. Now, are you just going to go at it and just try and finish it? If you're new and you're doing your first 10k, that's cool. You just want to try and achieve the best result and finish the race. But other people, they might be thinking about hitting a PB. So you need to think about your plan before you get to the start line. Now, as I said, think about how you've been going in your training, what's it been like, how you found it, and that kind of stuff. But before you get to the start line, make sure that in your mind that you've got a plan on how you're going to attack that race. The second bit of advice I've got for you is before you start your 10k race is to know your pace. Funny thing to say, but the worst thing you could do is hit this, head off on this 10k and just blow your guts out straight away, and by the time you've done 5k, you're done. In your training plan, and hopefully you've done a proper training plan for this, you should have established what your sort of pace is, where you're comfortable, and also you should have sort of found your pace where you're kind of uncomfortable. And what you need to do before you get to race day is know what pace you're going to be doing. So when you do hit the start line, you sit on your watch, what pace you're going to try and achieve that race. By doing that, you're going to have a much better race. You're not going to be, just as I said, just running as fast as you can. Try and get a pace in mind before you set out, whether you're going to be looking for a sub 40 minutes. If you're looking for a sub 40 minutes, you don't need to be watching this video because you're better than me. But if you're looking for a certain time, work out what your pace is, establish what that's going to be, and work out what your splits will be throughout that 10k. Whether you do it on a GPS watch or on your ears via an app or something like that. But know your pace before you set off from the start line is a real key to making sure you have the best race. I know a lot of people make the mistake of going out there, say running without really an idea. They just run as fast as they can and by the end they're done. But by setting yourself splits that you want to achieve by knowing your pace, you're going to have a much better race and you're going to finish much stronger, and the chances are you'll probably do a PB. So as I say, pace is a real key one to check out. So the next bit of advice for you is know the course and know the conditions before you hit that start line. Do as much research as you can. A lot of us are doing new events, so it's a bit harder to know the courses, but a lot of the websites out there now and a lot of the like Race Check and people like to do reviews, so do as much research as you can on the course. And also check out the conditions. So if it's going to be blistering hot, you know your chances are you're not going to be running a PB. If it's going to be wet, again, are you going to be running a PB in the rain? So check your conditions before you do your race. Again, so up here, you've got it in your mind what your pace is going to be, and you can adjust that according to the conditions, i.e. whether it's hot, cold, whatever. But also know that course. Get on Google, look at Google Maps. As I said, check out the race event website and check the course. Is it flat? Is it downhill? Is it trail? Is it park road, park? Is it going to be going through woods? Are you going to be going across bridges? How many people are attending? That's another one. Because some of these 10Ks is like, I don't know, 200, 300 people. There's other 10Ks, it's like thousands. So all these things are going to impact what your pace is going to be, like I spoke about. So you need to adjust your expectations accordingly. So like if I was going to do it, well, I'll give you a brilliant example. I'm going to be doing a 10k in the summer in July, it's the British 10k. I know that British 10k, I'm not going to be running a PB. Reason for that, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people there. So I know that I'm just going to go there, enjoy myself, have a laugh, interact with a few people and this and that, but I'm not going to be running a PB because it's going to be packed, right? So that's a great example of knowing the course, knowing the conditions ahead of my race. You need to do the same. So check out the conditions, check out the races, and I think it'll be a big help and you'll have a much better race. So the next bit of advice for you before you do your 10K race is to warm up. Now I'm not talking about static stretching. Static stretching is the worst thing you could do. But before a 10K race, I feel it's important to go and do a little gentle jog, 5-10 minutes, at a real easy pace. So when you get to that start line, your body is already engaged and it's ready to know that it's got to go and do a race. If you do longer distances, like I've said in some of these videos, I prefer to warm up as I get into the longer distance, but with a 10K race, I always warm up before I go out. So I hit that start line and I'm ready up here and I'm ready, and my muscles, they're engaged, the blood's going up, my heart's raised a little bit. And I think if you don't do that, you're going to start sluggish. So get yourself ahead of your competitors around you, or your other race people, and get yourself warmed up nice and gently, and get yourself race prepped by doing a warm up. As I said, don't go and do static stretching, that's the worst thing you could do, but just go for a gentle 5-10 max jog. If it's a big event and it's hard, you know, just do a little jog up and down, and just get those muscles engaged. You get straight up here, so you know that when that you know, the thing goes off, you're going to be ready and raring to go. But as I say, do a warm up. It is key, especially with a 10K race. It's such an important thing, so you'll get to that start line and your body's ready to go. Hey guys, so yeah, my next bit of advice for you is pick a victim. Now, picking a victim sounds a bit harsh, but what I'm talking about is finding someone after 3 to 4K, when everybody's who's gone off too fast, like I said to you, back pacing, and everybody's sort of lagging. Find somebody after that 3 to 4K that's at your pace, or running at a similar sort of level that you are, and get on their shoulder. Whether you get behind them, draft a little bit, but just get on their shoulder and stick with them. I say you want to try and find somebody who's running sort of same pace as you, and there will be people. I say, and then go with them right up until sort of 8.5K, and then you'll find that you'll help each other. You'll be kicking each other on during that sort of last third of the race, and then as you get to 8-9K, then you kick on. Whether they go with you on that last stretch is up to them. But if they do, it's great because you sort of push each other on and you finish really strong. So try and find yourself, I call it a victim, but try and find yourself a similar sort of runner who's doing a similar sort of pace that you can kind of, sort of draft with, get on their shoulder and go with them. And as you guys pick off all the slower people who are sort of lagging because they've gone off too fast, but as you're maintaining your pace and you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger towards the finish, it helps spur each other on. It helps you mentally as well, because you'll be focusing on that person, because you're probably going to start hurting and you're going to be focusing more on what they're doing instead of the fact that your legs are hurting. And then, as I said, when you get to the end, finish strong. Whether they go with you or not, you might end up having a race or whatever, but it really will help you. Say, pick a victim after 3 or 4K, find somebody who's doing your pace, and it'll really make you have a stronger race. I've done it, I think it's useful, and it's a great tip actually. Okay, so I've got a bit of bonus advice for you. You need to, with a 10K, you need to prepare yourself up here that it's going to hurt and you're going to suffer. It might seem a bit strange, this thing to say, but with a 10K race, because basically you're running quite hard, quite fast, over a short space of time, the chances are that you're going to be hurting about 7 or 8K because you've been going at it. And that's why I said to you, find somebody you can run with, pick that victim, because you'll be thinking about other things. But when you get to that 8K and your body is hurting, you need to start thinking about the finish, and how you're going to finish, and the fact that you've only got 1K left or you've got 2K left. But before you set off, have in your mind that you are going to suffer, and when you get to that sort of 7 or 8K, it ain't going to be a shock for you. You should know what it feels like, because where you've been doing your training, you've been doing sort of those tempo runs, sort of that upper threshold, and you know what it's like, you know it's going to hurt, and you know your legs are burning. But just mentally prepare yourself that a 7 or 8K is going to be hurting, but you need to push through that, and you need to focus on the finish. And whether you're running with someone, like I said, just get over that sort of mental hurdle that your body's hurting, because you're nearly done. You've got like 2K left or something like that. So that's, you know, that's probably max, I mean 10 minutes max. So yeah, push on, but mentally prepare that after 7 or 8K, your body's going to be hurting. You're going to have a little talk with yourself, but you will do it, you will push through it, but just mentally set yourself up that after 7 or 8K, you're going to have yourself a little talk with yourself, and just to sort of bury those negative feelings and get you through to the finish, because you're going to finish strong, and you're going to finish well. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy, give this video the thumbs up. If you've got any comments, stick them below for me. As I said, if you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest running stuff we've got on 40 runs. And I'm going to put a video up here which is pretty cool. Check that one out. But that's it from me, and I'll catch you guys later.